alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win everything.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On second and 11 now. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over first and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Second and 5. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
21-0 our score after 1.
The score, Browns 21, Chargers 0.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 11. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. This is taken at the 18, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Browns, 39
Herbert back to the air. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 31 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. For one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Up the middle with Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and 5. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 41, Herbert. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. On the give, this is their fullback. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Second and 5. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The center receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
6 yards left on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Calim a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Touchdown, Browns. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch, good enough for a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Herbert now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And Hunt is not going to get there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
A 19-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a carry here for their fullback. They find some open field here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
Ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
5-2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. shots when stiff on lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna